Good morning, my neighbors!
Stirring the coffee with chopsticks using the vortex method. The K-bar chopsticks. Using the vortex method, the only true way to optimize the taste of your coffee on a Monday morning at the molecular level. Good morning. Welcome to the Daybreak Show. I am the Sultan. We'll get started, but first, coffee made in a percolator. Perfect. You know, it's interesting, after trying every single method of coffee making, I like all of them. All of them. I was doing instant for a long time. I was doing French press for a long time. I was doing pour through, drip, percolator. Now, it's almost like relationship fasting. Distance ignites desire. Now, I haven't done percolator coffee in a long time, and man, it tastes good. And I'll probably do percolator probably for a month. And then maybe I'll go back to cowboy coffee. Who knows? Perfect. I have two questions for any candidate, any political candidate. Number one, are you America first? Number two, how will you flesh that out if you get into office? I'm at the point now where if a candidate is not America first, if they don't say those words, I am America first, they will not get my vote. I don't vote for the lesser of two idiots, two evils. And I don't vote party. I don't care if it just doesn't matter what party anymore. Parties don't matter. People matter. What do they stand for? We know that Democrats usually stand for more government. Republicans, half of them are Democrats. Most of them are not America first. Democrats definitely are not America first. I want an America first candidate, period. I don't want America first and then XYZ country second. I want America first and only, period. Aren't you tired of sending your tax dollars to other countries that just can't stand you? And other countries that start wars? Aren't you tired of spending billions of dollars and American lives defending other people's, fighting other people's wars? Don't you hate that? When that clicks in your head, everything changes. Everything changes. There is nothing noble claiming to be superior to another man. You want to be noble? Be superior to your former self. That's what you should compare yourself to. Not this YouTuber, not that YouTuber. Compare yourself to what you used to be. Are you better off now than you were a year ago, 2 years ago? Do you make better decisions, or are you still fat or getting fatter? Do you still say stupid shit on social media with no chance of changing that Asperger autistic stupidity? Seek wisdom. Get your attention from accomplishments, not from being superior or less sinful than someone else. Because we're all sinners. We're all sinners. Enough of your cod swallop and flap doodle. I looked up the word drivel. You know, some people would say, enough of your drivel. I've been listening to your drivel for too long. Look it up in the dictionary. And it says silly nonsense. Drivel is silly nonsense. Don't talk such drivel. But this is the one that got me. The synonyms for drivel are nonsense, twaddle, claptrap, balderdash, gibberish, rubbish, mumbo jumbo, poppycock, piffle, tripe, hogwash, codswallop, flapdoodle, tommy rot, bunkum, and crapola. My two favorites are flapdoodle and codswallop. Just funny words. Obviously from a different century. When business is slow, the untrained business mind lowers prices. Think about this. 2 for 1. Discounting, lowering your prices also lowers your reputation. If you live by price, you will die by price. Instead, add a service or a premium to your business, to what you offer. Only give discounts to new customers to get them in the door. And remember, there's always going to be people who will beat you at price, but they can never match your service. So never compete on price, compete on service. That's some good business consulting advice right there. That'll be $10,000, please. In the hair business, there's places and malls doing $5 and $7 haircuts. I know a $12 barber who was wringing his hands and losing sleep because he wanted to raise his prices to $14. When he started telling that to customers, people would say to him, I'm going to go somewhere else if you go to $14. So he was scared. Another one that I know did an email blast to his entire database and said 50% off all haircuts. Very bad habits to get into. This applies to any service business. Add something. Don't cut your prices. Add something of value. Increase your service. Compete on service, not price. Because if you compete on price, it's going to be a race to the bottom. To the bottom. I told you the story of that $5 haircut place at the mall in Melbourne, Florida, and literally across the street, a place opened up with $3 haircuts. Woo! What's next? $1 haircuts? Do you see? What's the logical conclusion of that? You're just racing to the bottom. Desperado, why don't you come to your senses? Come down from your fences, open the gate. It may be raining, but there's a rainbow above you. You better let somebody love you. You better let somebody love you before it's too late. Eagles, it was written by Glenn Frey and Don Henley, 1973. You know the song Desperado? It's a good song. Well composed. Single men, check your thirst level in these winter months. You're acting kind of desperate, hence the song Desperado. Stop chasing women. Stop it with the wine, the roses, the $200 dinners, and all of the romance BS with strangers. I can't keep digging your butts out of your thirst hole that you dug for yourself. Go to the gym, eat a ribeye, create another profit center. That's where you should be putting your energy. And then see what comes to you as a result of that. Stop chasing women. Stop it. Stop it. No more 250. Like, guys go on a first date and take a gal out to Fleming's Steakhouse and spend $250 and give her red roses on a first date? Holy cow. Come on, man. Dudes, stop it. Stop. Sin is sin. My sin is not better than your sin. There might be different consequences to those sins, but all sin separates us from God. And there's only one solution to that. And solution is with a capital S. The darker the depravity, the more profound the redemption. See somebody who really has done some pretty wild stuff, negative, dark stuff, depraved stuff, the more profound their redemption will be. And I love that. Love it. I had a chat already with somebody. The best storylines are this: good overcoming evil, redemption journeys, becoming comfortable or accepting uncertainty, buddy stories, and completing a task and then riding off into the sunset. Is there a one-sentence storyline to your life? I need to spend more time on LinkedIn, said no man ever. I got off of LinkedIn about a month ago. I deleted as much as I possibly could before I deleted the account. It's weird on social media. I know everything is forever. I know that. Digital is forever. I don't know what happens when you delete things. Do they stay in a server somewhere when you delete tweets, or, are they somewhere? I don't know. Maybe some of you IT guys, IT security guys could tell me that. But think about this. I've been off of LinkedIn for about a month now. Do I miss it? Hell no. God, no. I never made one penny from LinkedIn. And LinkedIn, when I start seeing people posting pictures of their food on LinkedIn, or when they're coupled up, I'm like, what the hell's this got to do with business? Entropy is alive and well on social media. All tops, remember tops that spin? All tops eventually start to wobble and then stop spinning. Things that are red hot eventually become cold. They cool off. That's entropy. If something is not done to keep things moving, everything dies. Everything. It's not like that law that says an object in motion tends to stay in motion unless acted upon by an outside force. Social media is not like that. Social media platforms, if they don't stay fresh and they're not used responsibly, just become a stale leftover in the refrigerator that goes rotten. So, what is the next social media platform you are going to delete all of your data and then delete that account? Which one is it? Put your answer down below. I do not feel a thing. The fear of deleting a platform creates more anxiety than the actual deleting of the platform. The thought of deleting Facebook creates more anxiety than actually deleting Facebook. Which one is going to be next? Which social media platform that you're on is the next one on the chopping block? My first one was LinkedIn. And with that, finish your coffee, And I'll see you on the next Daybreak Show, your home of sanity, clarity, and reason.
Ja, das ist nicht
Pay no attention to that man behind the curtain.
Don't let yourself get attached to anything you are not willing to walk out on in 30 seconds flat.
She got a great ass. And you got your head all the way up it. Say hello to my little friend.
But first,